Hello friends, SentinalhMC here. Welcome back to Cultist Simulator. So I was playing this game last night, just playing it, and I died for the first time in Cultist Simulator. I had too much fascination and I lost touch with reality. But that was my first time I've ever died. So apparently, when you die the first time, something happens. When you start a new game, you gain access to a new mechanic. So I thought, let's record it, and we'll see what happens. So I'll hit continue, and this is the new thing. Okay. So I get to determine my legacy. So I can be a bright young thing, endowed from birth with wealth and talent. A life of ease, comfort, and delight stretches ahead like an amber carpet. I gain health and something called this and that. I could be an aspirant. Oh, June the 28th once again. So this is the same thing. So the aspirant is the original one, the one that you just start the game with. So I don't want to do that. And then there's the detective. I am an inspector in the capital's police, charged with the investigation of the most vile and wretched things that one human does to another. You know, it'll give me a card, inspector position. This could be very useful. Being a police inspector could be quite useful. But I do like the idea of being a bright young thing, and I'm interested to know what this and that is. So, you know, we're going to go ahead and be a bright young thing. So I imagine I'm some sort of debutante. I missed the dawn. I generally do. There'll be plenty more. One dabbles with writing and one dabbles with painting, but one lives above all in the certainty of one's allowance. Aspect, sheer good fortune. How lucky I have been. So this is my job. My arrangement to trade one's life for money. Let's start this and see what happens, because right now we don't actually have anything. Alright. A golden day of occasional work. It's all going swimmingly, although Papa's health is not improving. So there's this and that. Possibly I'll get something done today. So my father's health isn't doing so well, apparently. We'll fast forward. We have 2 funds. I want to keep my funds organized. A world of possibilities. If I ever have trouble deciding how to spend my money, the good people at these spots can certainly be of assistance. Okay, so we get the Ectasis Club and Orpheum's Auction House right off the bat. That makes sense because we are sort of wealthy rich girls, so we definitely would know about the Ectasis Club. And I actually want to go there. And we'll see if this will give us anything interesting, because we gotta figure out how to start our cult. I have purchased pleasure. I reel home in the ungodly hours. Okay, so we didn't get anything but contentment, which we didn't need, so that was a waste of time and money. But let's see what happens next. 2 more funds. So Papa's health is still not improving, but we still get to keep occasionally working. We'll explore the city with health. We'll see what our wealthy girl can get her hands on. Okay, we found the streets strange by moonlight. I like that one. Streets are strange in the hour called Menascate. Alright. Papa's health is still not improving. We'll keep collecting our money. Keep exploring and see about starting the cult. We found a subtle fracture, which won't do anything for us because we don't have any rights, so we can't actually use this for anything. Oh! Okay, we now have time. Time has just appeared. So that's the thing that's happening now. Time is passing. I must have funds. Did something happen to Papa? Alright. Come on, game. Keep going. Let's see. Okay, that goes away. We're not really finding anything but contentment on the street strange by moonlight, so let's just search with health. Okay, we now have access to... No, don't do that. We have access to the... Oh, puzzling papers. I am to receive papers found among Papa's belongings, which might perhaps shed some sort of light on where exactly the hell all the money has gone. Ghastly news. The business of the will has been settled, but Papa's business affairs have been eaten up with debts like woodworm. No one seems to know exactly what he spent the money on, but the solicitor is sending me some papers. So we have $23 now. I can't do any work at the moment because I don't have any cards. Well, I could do manual labor, but... Actually, no. I don't think it's going to let me. Yeah, it will. But we're not going to do that. I mean, we could, because if you do manual labor, you do gain access to the improved physique. I found someone I might be able to pay to... No, I don't want someone for regrettable necessities. I need an actual follower. But I can't get one of those until I get some lore. So I don't care about hiring that dude. Alright, dreaming. We now have access to dreaming. I've received the papers. Poor Papa. Page after page after page of desperate scrawl on an invisible house, and the colors of sleep and the invisible gods behind the world. But do you know, the more I read, the more it, well, not makes sense. It doesn't make sense, but it does hang together. And here is Papa's diary. A ciphered diary. This details a growing obsession with an individual by the name of Cassandra. Surely I can study this. It's a catalog of obsessions. Perhaps it will make some sense. Books are the memory which does not die. It's a good description of books. Oh, we now have speech. The name of Cassandra appears again and again in these pages. They were a locus for impossibility, a fount of the future, one who has cut the eye. And on the last page, there is a correspondence address and a name. So I have my reason now, and I have a red secret. Okay, so we're starting with Grail, which is pleasure. Some words are spelled correctly only when the proper ink is used. That's a level 1 Grail lore with the red secret, which means that I can now use this to attract followers if I desire. Don't have anything else to research unless I research health in order to just gain a vitality. What I would like to do is this. Just because I want to get the improved physique so I can gain more health. Having more health is really good. Well, I'm being investigated, and a season of visions is coming. So I recently discovered that if you check the time passes each time, it'll show you what's happening this next minute. So because a fascination can death is going to appear this month. This month it would be, well, I'm considering this is like a week actually. This week I should avoid doing anything that would generate fascination. So that'll tell you what's happening next. Oh darn it, where did I get dread? Wait, where did the dread come from? Hello? Where did I even get dread? Or did it come from a dream? I dream of a shriveled light, a sun that crisps snow but does not melt it. When I wake, my room is always cold. So the house without walls. So she's dreaming. She dreamt of the mantis. I gained some dread. Okay, a chilly atmosphere will decay into dread. No, it won't. A second order influence. Okay, higher order winter influences decay into dread. Okay, so since this one doesn't say that it will, I'm going to assume it doesn't. So that's a good thing. Okay, so we're going to end up with an adversary, but he won't actually have anything. I've contacted the individual named in this troubling document. I have little reason to believe they'll be able to enlighten me on the nature of what went before, but perhaps they can help with what is to come. Okay, so we actually gained contentment from the... I guess we don't have an adversary because nothing happened. So we're going to collect that. I gain a vitality. My health is fatigued. If I study 2 vitalities, I can gain more health, and that's what I really want to do because more health is really good. That'll last for 177 seconds. So let's go ahead and do this again. So I get a second vitality, so I can get more health. Poppy LaSalle. Okay, and the sensation temptation. So we've met Poppy, and we have our temptation, which is sensation, which is Grail. Aspect, the marks of delight. I may seek immortality and delight in the hour called the Red Grail. Her touch brings particular appetites and marks. I could achieve experiences of an intensity few could imagine. This card will allow you to win a sensation victory if you upgrade it far enough. Dreaming about it might eventually... Okay, that makes a lot of sense for the background of this character. She's a rich girl. She's basically had no problems or anything her whole life. Her father was rich, so that and all that kind of stuff. So it kind of makes sense. There's the trembling in the air, so we don't have any fascination, so that won't be a problem. Okay, so we want to talk to Poppy. My dear, I've been wanting to talk to you. Sometimes I fund scholars of the invisible arts. I'd like to offer you my support. A substantial contribution. All you need to do someday is to introduce me to someone else who'll end matters properly. I don't want to do that yet because you got to have a follower to sacrifice to Poppy, otherwise you die. So we don't want that. So before we do this, we got to talk about the Red Secret to try and get a follower. Thankfully, our dread will go away because of our contentment. The day is done and so am I. I've earned my pay. It's not about the money, it was about the vitality. So, we can now study 2 vitality to gain additional health. Having more health is really good. Having more passion and reason is really good. In order to do that, we'll have to start painting. A consciousness of radiance. A second order influence apparent to the perceptive and instantly recognizable by the adept. I can't dream about it, unfortunately. But this is Lantern. Now these things that happen right here, these happen randomly, like on a low chance when any card is, these are verbs, by the way, the squares. When any verb is completed with any sort of a lantern aspect, this can show up. There's one for each. They're very rare. They don't happen all that often at all. Ooh, we found somebody. Oh, is it just going to be a hanger-on? Hopefully it will be hopefully it won't. Hopefully it'll be somebody better. I'd like a actual follower. Contentment and some erudition. Dreaming with reason would sometimes provide me with erudition and that kind of thing. But it could also provide some other weird things. If I can get 2 erudition though, I can get another reason. Where'd my passion go? Oh, I forgot. I already forgot it's being used. Right there. Yeah, there we go. So we now have 3 health. I've grown stronger. I've gained health. So now we have a stronger physique. Use it with 4 vitality to gain more health. Aspect strength. That'll help us out. I mean, it's kind of weird that we have now our socialite girl. She's got... she was doing some physical labor. She wouldn't have really been doing that. Okay, it's the season of despair. So the dread is going to show up. So we have met someone. We've met Elridge. An acquaintance. Not a friend. Not an enemy. Now, I can't really... Wait. No. How do I found the cult again? Oh, I gotta talk to Elridge. Someone I might work with. There's the cult. Add lore. We are going to be the Order of the Bloody Cup. A society dedicated to the mysteries of birth, blood, and appetite. So the game that I was playing where I died... So we're going to found a mystical organization. We have some notoriety now, which is disappointing. But it doesn't matter. As long as the next one isn't the suspicion. We will do some painting. I need a yearning. Oh, this is the one that wants restlessness. You don't need a yearning. What I need to do is gain the, oh, I got some dread. I can't put dread in here. Dang it, I don't like dread. Oh, and especially when this is going to show... Oh, great. So I generated dread right as the dread thing is showing up. And I can't get rid of it because I don't have any contentment. Well, we'll go to the Ecstasis Club to get some contentment. Got our erudition. It's probably going to go away. I need more erudition. Hour we serve demands that our passions are devoted. I must give of myself. Slot for my passion. Wait, where is my passion? Where'd it go? Hello? Ooh, more erudition. So we've got our contentment. So let's get going here. Where did my passion even go? I must give of myself. Where's my passion? It says I have a passion. I have one. Oh no, I'm painting. Duh. I forgot I was doing that. Well, we got some money. I forgot that I was painting. So my passion's exhausted. I need it for the cult, but I don't have it. Oh, you better hurry up and finish so you can suck in that contentment. Oh, I had 2 contentment. What is going on? Oh, darn it. We're going to get a sickness. It's honestly fine. Let us use some of our health. We're going to do some resting. That might generate a vitality. I got the scholarship skill. I need another glimmering so that I can get another passion. I'd like to get that glimmering soon. So passion goes in there. It's not going to eat the passion, is it? Shouldn't. Oh, no it didn't. 0, but it says 1. That means I'll have a... Ah, my first recruit is Elridge. One who is ready. Oh, I didn't get anything but a fleeting memory. Stupid sickness. Alright, so that went away. And now we have another fleeting memory. They're not really useful for much except for a little bit of moth. In certain rites and rituals. But they're not very good, even for that. Okay. Order of the Bloody Cup. So we have our temporary headquarters. I don't know how to get a better headquarters. We have the Order of the Bloody Cup. We have Elridge. Alright, but we don't want to use Elridge for Poppy's thing. We want to keep Elridge. He has almost learned not to pick his teeth with his knife in conversation. He has not yet learned to leave his knife in his boot. Yeah, he's edge. He's very edgy. Anyway, we need to we need to acquire some stuff. We need to acquire lore. So usually we buy books. We don't have Moorlands, but we do have Orpheum's auction house. I want to try and acquire some more people. So we'll keep doing this. My passion is still exhausted. We want to dream about this. Dedicate myself with the lore of the principle, or focus my efforts elsewhere. Oh no, I'm using the lore. Dang it. Well, this is going to finish first. So we'll pull the lore out and we'll stick it in there. Ooh. Exotic cravings. Well, we don't have any obsessions yet. it only grabs cards of level 3. So we're only at 2 right now, so it's not going to do anything. So we officially have an affliction. We have restlessness. I can get rid of the affliction with vitality if I get rid of that. So we'll do that and that. We'll start this. That should generate vitality. I don't know. I'm doing manual labor for my personal benefit. Oh, dang it. So this is gonna... I can't meditate on the pursuit of sensation yet, so that didn't give us anything. The restlessness is going to decay into dread. Season of ambitions. Okay, so we got fascination. A season of visions. That's fine, because that'll suck in the dread and be good for us. But that's going to give us even more restlessness. Okay, we have vitality. So we just have to rest with the vitality. Start that. Here we go. Notoriety gone. We've met Yizbit. Has always been comfortable by moonlight. You might be able to recruit the acquaintance as a follower. I definitely want to do that. Once you've established the cult, use talk. Oh yeah, I have to use talk with the cult. Stick her in there with the trapping ceremony of the red secrets. There we go. We're founding the membership in our secret society is increasing. Let's send Elridge out into the city to find something to do for us. These cards eat fascination and kill us if they max out, but dread counters them. Ah, he found Moreland's shop. Good. So we'll go there and we'll buy ourselves a book. Start on that road. Isbet is now a believer. She is Moth. So what she does is we can send her out and she'll try and steal stuff for us, is what she does. However, at this point, we're going to do some painting with restlessness to get rid of it. Health is good. We're at 16 funds. Collect more health. Alright, game, keep going. I need to do something. I could keep talking and keep getting more people, which is probably what I should be doing. You can never have too many people. Okay, so now we have Traveling at Night Volume 2. I'm going to read the second volume. There is an extensive discussion of the similarities between Elopali's own dreams and those of the Emperor Elagabalus, who Elopali regards as a dupe or avatar of the sun in rags. That's death. The white is the west of the world, Elopali remarks, and winter does not wait forever. Winter is coming. Shadows, yeah, it grabs fascination, but we didn't need it. So we got some consciousnesses of radiance. So this is gonna grab some mystique in about 6 seconds. And oh no, it didn't. Oh, it's just gone. We don't have an adversary yet. Okay, so I've got one glimmering, but I need more. I need more passion. I don't have enough passion. Passion's important. Oh, I got a patron. Patrons take reason. Okay. So we gained some erudition. The scholarship skill, however, requires 4 of it. I have been able to succeed on that before. We now have some winter lore. We need to... Aw, man. Dread. We need to get into the Mansis. So there's my passion. I have 1 glimmering. I need another glimmering. If I read sentimental literature, it'll generate me a glimmering. So we found Dr. Ibn Albin. He wants our assistance. He probably wants to commission us for some lore research. Yep, he has a commission for secret history. He needs a lore fragment of level 2. Well, that's pretty easy, but I have to acquire one first. Keep going, game. Next is more dread. Alright, we're gonna go to the Exorcist Club, get ourselves some contentment. We're basically buying contentment. I need some work. I don't want to get a job at that one place. It annoys me. I don't want a desk job. You can make lots of money doing paintings once you get the skill. Once you get those imagination skills. Okay, so we've got our glimmerings. This will give us more. This will feed our imagination. So we'll have the increased imagination skill, which is what we need in order to make better paintings that make more money. Okay. Manual labor is not what we want to be doing. Season of silence, nothing's going to happen. Okay, I've got a passion now. So, if I dream on my temptation, muse on the blood's dedication. Ooh, it's all creepy and bloody and weird. We have the vivid imagination skill. So now what we do is we paint with Mystique. We don't need an inspiration. We don't need to get paints or do any of that crap. We just need to use Mystique. We don't need paints. Don't put any money in there. If you're looking to make money off painting, you don't put anything in there. Okay. And we made $3. We acquired more Mystique. And that's what you do. So you chuck that in there, you throw all the Mystique that you have, and you make money. It's great. So now we have the dedication to sensation. Well, that's interesting. I've dedicated myself to the immortal pursuit of sensation. Upgrade this card to make a sensation victory possible. I must be a true initiate of the Mansis. I'll need to work with Grail aspect to make myself palatable to the Red Grail. Yep. So, I need to get myself to the Mansis. So, I've gone as far as I can in dream. I must perform the work. But perhaps when I consider my desires, it's not usually men that come to mind. But perhaps when I consider my desires, it's not usually men that come to mind. That's an interesting thing to say. Okay, so yeah, we can't do anything else with that. Dreaming on the dedication ain't going to do anything. We need to work on it, but we can't until we become a no. In order to become a no, we have to make it to the stag door. I need to get some lantern lore, basically, is what I need to do. We could also dream of money, but I don't want to do that. So, we're going to go to Moreland's, and we're just going to keep buying books. There's nothing else we can do except acquire lore. I don't want any paints. Book. Ah, we're going to learn Latin. That's going to be very helpful. Moreland's. Money. I shouldn't have any problems with money. I don't know why the money didn't stack right there. Because we're going to just continuously paint with Mystique. Now, if you get notoriety, you can use that. If you use one notoriety and another Mystique, you can actually get more money. Using one notoriety will generate more money than not. The difficulty that you run into is... Okay, I'm going to send her to do some hoodwinking. We're going to see if she can actually succeed. If she fails, we'll gain notoriety, which isn't really a problem anyway. We have the Locksmith's Dream. This is obviously going to generate lock lore, which is good. We'll need knock lore. Anyway, that's going to be it for me for now. I wanted to show off that interesting sort of legacy, or what was it called? I think it was legacy system after you died the first time. Lets you get a different start with different starting conditions. This one is easier than the aspirant because you start out with money, and it puts you in touch with Poppy, and it gives you a bit more of a sense of direction. It's interesting. So thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know if you want to see more Cultist Simulator. Like and comment the video if you do. Join our Discord and chat with us if you'd like to do that. I'm SentinalH, and I'm signing out.